Look who we got in the house, guys. We got Tig, the one and only. What are you doing here, Tig? Tell the people. They want to know.
Well, I am coming here to pick up my new to me Maverick car.
Nice.
It's outside.
Nice.
I also might help Jonathan put part of this car together before I leave, in
nice.
case he needs a hand.
Nice.
And yeah, just got off work.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Nice. Okay.
Ready to go to the dunes now?
Oh.
I can't right now, but I want to soon.
Yes.
So
We shall go. Yes. All right, guys. So what we're doing now, we're getting this beast put back together. If you're tuning in randomly out of nowhere, this is about a 900 plus horsepower ProR, extremely fast. Josh is here. This is actually his car, or is it mine? Who's to say? Maybe there's a surprise at the end of this. She's a monster, and she's starting to come together nice, guys. That color, like the black and this gray, this is the gray of a Ford F-250, 350. It's called Avalanche. They may do the 150s in it also. We got the front section on. I'm going to go ahead and install these PRP door bags because you have to have the doors off anyways. So we'll knock these doors out. I'm going to clean them really good before we put them on. And yeah, guys, it's just another beautiful freaking day of chaos, man. I'm not going to finish this car in this video, but we're definitely going to get somewhere with it. And it's got a lot of cool things. Josh brought down a stacker that I went to check out, and Kevin's going to paint it. Guys, I'm telling you, if you need your stuff painted, come talk to me. It's not cheap. But man, that looks so much better than wrap. Not that I hate wraps, guys. Don't take that the wrong way. There's just no lines, no nothing. It's just clean. So anyways, I'm going to keep working on this. Let's try to get these PRP door bags. Remember, guys, you had to take the door panels off on the 25s. I think the 26s are different because I think they have a grab bar here. I don't know. Somebody told me the 26 door bags are different than the 25s. I don't remember looking at the other 26 I had in here that I was building. I don't know. Anyways, we got some cool accent pieces on here that turned out really nice. Put the speakers there. I think we're going to do a DKZ dash kit on this one. I think it would look really nice. And it would tie in like a black and a gray DKZ kit. So we'll see what happens, guys. Let's go over here and take a look at Tig's new toy. He's loading up. I didn't realize they were doing that. I wanted to show y'all. He bought Josh's wife's Maverick R. It's got low miles on it, fully built, P47 turbo. If you guys wonder who Tig is, if you don't follow our channel, he's the guy that basically taught me how to do many years ago. And he's been saving up for a long time to get a toy like this. And he has two like X3s, but this thing's awesome. He got some paddles with it. Josh took good care of him on this deal. If it fits, it ships, baby.
What's that?
I said if it fits, it ships. Look, Tig already built. Did you have those ramps on there before?
No, I didn't think it would load without them, but with dirt tires it does.
Nice.
But it ain't going nowhere.
Those
it
are some...
touches.
So just drill a hole somewhere, and I always just drill a hole and put that through it. And even right here, just...
You didn't even wash this thing for him, Josh?
No, this was clean.
Is it?
Pretty cool until he drove it.
Where did he
It's my
drive it
fault.
through?
I drove it at his house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was about to say, that's pretty messed up, Josh. You gave him a dirty rig.
You know, pay a little extra, you get it clean.
Yeah, that's good. Tell everybody what's done to this car so they know.
Pretty much everything Evo makes and Shock Therapy makes, it has it.
Nice. What kind of cage is that?
Voodoo.
Oh, it's a Voodoo cage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it's got some whips.
It's got the whips in there, and it's got the rugged radios, or PCI, I don't know which ones it has, but one or the other. This one has rugged. Is it got the rugged in it?
Yeah, I see the rugged loops up there.
Yep.
Look at you, Tig.
Yeah, he's
Got some
stepping up.
35-inch tensors.
And if you notice, you could actually put antifreeze in this thing without taking the speakers off.
Don't have speakers.
True.
We don't need them.
Very true.
Oh, that's the exchanging of the title. How's it feel to be a brand new Maverick R owner? Do
It
you have
feels good.
Do you have the caution triangles to put in there in case we need to pull off the side of the road?
No.
It's hot as heck in here. You need to put an air conditioner in here, bro.
That is right out there in the box.
It's out there in the box.
Josh-
On top of the tire.
Josh brought him an air conditioner, guys. Where the heck did you get this?
Over at Rexburg, they had a set. That place was going out of business, so I bought a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah,
How much were they?
like $500.
Really? You got any more of them?
No, that was the last one.
Damn, man.
I wish, dude. If I would have known, I would have got you one.
I don't think I need one. I think my AC's okay,
Do
but
you?
Tig needs it more than I do.
Yeah, that's hot as hell in there.
Yeah. Is that insulated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Did you just buy the Evo flag to match to go with the car?
No, I had the Evo flag.
Because the colors actually match too.
It's actually been in a bag in the front of my car, and then I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is Evo flag, and then I'm like, I think that would match. We're pretty close. It's actually
bought it.
blue.
I think you just got it too. Got some 33-inch Prodigies with some 32-inch Blackbird Pros in the rear. Nice. Look at you, Tig.
And now he's gonna go to Winchester.
Yeah. You even got an air. I wonder how hard that is to wire in.
Will you grab the other side of it?
Yeah.
It's not that heavy. It's just awkward. According to my brother, it's just 3 wires. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Nice. Wow. Boy. Well, guys, little sneak peek. That side's actually nothing's buttoned up on these doors or anything, so that's why you see these gaps. But that's a cool color. I'm a fan of like the pastelies, the pastel type, you know, Easter kind of colors, and that's what this vibe of this gray gives me off of, or gives me. Yeah, that's what it gives me. I do like that color though. And once he's got some Price Design wheels, I gotta clean all this up. I got a coolant hose. We're gonna drain all the coolant. We're gonna run engine ice on it. I'm a fan of engine ice. Yeah, I'm gonna paint a couple more pieces that I think need to be painted. I don't know. Overall, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. That's all we got left to really do is just this. I mean, there's other stuff. I've got to adjust the linkage. Got the Viper shifter in here. I guess Upfit does all their cars with that panel. I was talking about that with the other one. I need to snap all this back in. And there we go. Got the little speakers. They match. I do like that. I'm going to go and try to get a DKZ dash kit for him. I think that'll look really good on here. So we're going to throw a DKZ dash kit. If you don't know who DKZ is, guys, they're the guys that make the really cool boat decking and stuff. I love those guys. They've taken care of us on many cars. So now I'm just adjusting this transmission linkage. I've always done it for neutral. I think that's how the service manual told me to do it. You guys that have any tips or tricks, it's not wanting to just really go in just right. I'm all ears. And by the way, thanks to everybody who's responded to that ProR video, that little random video I threw up. It looks like a lot of people have their own thoughts on it, and none of them seem to be negative, more so just, you know, hopefully not replacing the ProR engine with a freaking, with a 3-cylinder. Diet Coke, what's your favorite drink, guys? Comment below. What's your favorite drink? Is it Diet Coke? It better be. Better not be no sugary soda like Mountain Dew. I know some of you are out there drinking Mountain Dews. Yeah. Made it back from the grocery store. We got some things. Pardon my mess. Ugh. Damn it. What's the point in having a wife if she just leaves a mess everywhere? I'm just joking, that's my mess. So we got some fresh tenderloin steak here. We're gonna chop it up. We got cilantro, fresh cilantro, tacos. Not gonna, I know what you're thinking. You're gonna make white people tacos. Wrong! Because we're Mexican. Tell them, baby, we're Mexican. We don't do that white people stuff. I'm just joking. I'm half white, and so is she. So half of us is racist against the other half of us. I'm going to make some bomb tacos. I'm going to show you guys some really cool way to do it. Ooh, that's the face of... First thing you do. By the way, these are the best, closest to a restaurant-style chips. in the world. They are so good, and they're actually like restaurant quality. All the other ones that say they're like restaurant, they're not. But we got the store-bought queso because you can't make your wife do everything.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, I got some guacamole made together. I just literally do guacamole. 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 Ew. No, guacamole. So I'm not spitting in the guacamole. So all I do, I just literally have lime juice, salt, pepper, and some cilantro. That is all. Don't do all the other stuff. So now we got to, Miles, the knife. Okay. Cut the meat. Okay, I got the sirloin chopped up. It's gonna go in the cast iron. I got our pot here. This is where we fry the tortillas and some oil. So we literally just need, this is literally, you guys, I have to keep a gallon of vegetable oil on hand. So we're gonna pour just enough in here just to fry them a little bit, and then we're gonna get this hot, and you don't need it to be too hot or they'll cook too fast and then they'll burn. So you need it in like a I just turned it off. Like a low. Sometimes I test it first to make sure. So I just let it sit a little bit and make sure it's all nice and hot. So I cook the meat, get the meat going, and then I bam, 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 knock out the tortillas, get them fried.
The first part of the night took about 4 hours.
Okay, so we got our meat cooking here. Probably gonna have to turn this up a little bit so it cooks out some of the liquid. So now we're gonna fry our tortillas over here. So you get your little mini tortillas, the street taco size. You take some tongs, you hold your tortilla, you drop it in that bad boy. Okay, you let it fry for a minute. See what we got going on there? It's gonna crisp up the tortilla, kind of like a tostada. You wait for it to get nice and fat, and you flip it over. And then you kind of press it down a little bit to make sure that other side is nice and golden. Probably like maybe 20 or 30 seconds. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. Alright, so we got our chalupa tacos here. So what we're gonna do, this is the last one. Oh, careful, baby. Good job. Okay. I'll go ahead and turn that off. Bring this over here. And we literally just kind of fold this bad boy up. Of course, the last one's gonna be a pain. And then I flip it over, let it drain real good. Get all the oil out. Okay, so we've got our tortillas made, we've got our steak cooked, so now it's time to construct the taco. Okay, so we got meat, cheese, sour cream, guacamole, some cilantro, delicious taco. And as a compromise of making the taco shells, frying them, we're using paper plates. That's 3 less dishes that I gotta wash. Now it's time to eat. What you got there, babe?
The best hot sauce in the entire universe, but it's super hot, so if you're super not into hot stuff, a drop will do.
Literally, look how much he put, like.
It's literally called Zombie Apocalypse. It's 6 trillion Kelvin, or whatever they call it, Scovilles. But it's delicious. It's got a good flavor.
Now it's time to eat. How's your taco? How's your taco, Miles? Is that yummy?
You might know what it is. It's a stick.
Alright guys, that's the viral taco hack, or whatever you want to call it. Fry your tortillas, I'm telling you. No matter what you put inside your tacos, it tastes freaking great. You're like, how did you start this video off? building a ProR and end up with tacos because tacos are life. And if you don't like tacos, something's wrong with you. Who doesn't like tacos? But I don't really like corn tortillas. Ugh. I know I'm Mexican and you're like, you don't like corn tortillas? No, because corn, the only reason that Mexicans use corn tortillas, I'm going to let you in on a Mexican secret. Because I have lots of Mexicans in my family. The only reason they use corn tortillas is because they're cheaper and flour's not as easy to obtain in Florida. Or I was about to say in Florida. They're not as easy to maintain. They are not as easy to obtain in Mexico as they are out here. I mean, the flour's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, moral story is best way to eat a taco. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a Sunday video for you guys or not. I got some stuff going on. I was planning on going to St. Anthony's. Don't think I'm going to make it, but I do think that there will be a Monday video. So apologize if you don't see anything on Sunday. Maybe you will. Maybe I'll just record something and throw it out there. But we love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing morning, day, or night. And we'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye.